Hi, my name is Matt Satcher, and I'm an engineer here with Integrated Test and Measurement, or ITM. Today, I'd like to talk to you about National Instruments' new FieldDAQ, now compatible with iTestSystem. iTestSystem began as our test engineers were out in the field and saw the need to collect data and start new tests without wanting to have to program every DAQ every time they did the test. So we developed iTestSystem. Because we're a company built upon the principle of taking tough measurements, when we saw that the new FieldDAQ was available, we knew that we needed to have it. There's a few reasons we like it so much. It's IP67 rated, which means it's both dust and water resistant. It can withstand temperature ranges between -40 and 85 degrees Celsius. There's quite a few tests we've needed to do where we need to take measurements on structures experiencing high amounts of vibration, so the fact that the FieldDAQ can withstand up to 100 Gs of shock and 10 Gs RMS of vibration makes it the perfect DAQ for future tests like those. Now, I don't have the equipment here necessary to simulate that high vibration, but I do have the more simple equipment necessary to submerge the DAQ and test the water resistance. Because the FieldDAQ is IP67 rated, that means that it can be submerged in up to 1 meter of water up to 30 minutes at a time. Now, for a real test, I would not keep the DAQ submerged because we'll typically need far more than 30 minutes of data, but in the lab this is a great way to test out the water resistance and to ensure that it's going to be able to continuously and reliably collect data in situations where exposure to high amounts of water may be an issue. As you can see, I've got 3 wires connected to this FieldDAQ. Our first is our 24 volts of DC power. The second is our Ethernet connection that I have connected to my computer as well, so I can use it to use iTestSystem to configure and start to collect the data. And my last is connected to my first strain gauge channel. That's connected to our quarter bridge strain gauge on our strain gauge testing bar. So to configure it all in iTestSystem is fairly easy. We just need to open up iTestSystem and go into the hardware, which I have pulled up right now. If we refresh that, we'll see the FieldDAQ appears. We can apply it, and our FieldDAQ is shown on the left side of our screen. And just open that up, open up the first bank of channels, and then if I right-click on the first open channel, I can apply a strain channel that I had created earlier, and my hardware is all set up. From there, we just need to create a general multi-DAQ, which I have created earlier. You'll see other videos where we have created multi-DAQs as an example of that. From there, I just need to run that test, and we can start collecting data. Now you can see as I apply pressure to the strain gauge bar, we are indeed seeing a response on our DAQ, which is excellent. So let's go ahead and get to the real test, submerging the DAQ into the water. So I'm just going to pick this up, place this in here, make sure it's fully submerged. You can see here our green lights are indeed still lighting up. That's a good sign. And then as I apply more pressure to the strain gauge bar, I am indeed seeing a response. So that's excellent. This is great, and I look forward to seeing the use that people get combining the ease of setup with iTestSystem with the ruggedness of the FieldDAQ, potentially saving quite a bit in terms of our setup time, the footprint conditions, and the panel mounting costs, which have typically been a problem in the past. I think the FieldDAQ is also going to be very useful for our condition monitoring applications in situations where the FieldDAQ might need to be kept at very high temperatures or at very low temperatures. We look forward to seeing what our iTestSystem users come up with in the future, combining the iTestSystem platform with the National Instruments FieldDAQ. As always, if you have any questions regarding the use of our iTestSystem software with the new FieldDAQ, feel free to contact our office either through email at info@itestsystem.com or phone at 844-837-8797. As a final note, the FieldDAQ is available for use within iTestSystem as a version 16.1, so be sure to visit our website, iTestSystem.com, in order to install or upgrade your current version of iTestSystem.